All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this special presentation of pHix. My name is Brandon Ivy from Los Angeles, California. You can go ahead and type in the chat box where you are listening from. Oh, let me make sure you got this. There we go. All right. So this is our special, unscheduled but live presentation of pHix. Brandon Ivy from Los Angeles, California. We call this earthquake country. If you're out from California, you might have felt the earthquake today. It felt bigger than normal, but that's because it was right underneath us. It was right south of Pasadena, north of LA. But yeah, we had a good little joke. We've had a lot of earthquakes happening lately. That's normally a sign for something. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. But thank you for being here. I promise you we're going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. I've been in the direct selling space now for 25 years. I was vice president of sales and marketing for a health and wellness company, and I was also the spokesperson of another health and wellness company. I did all of their corporate presentations and webinars. But it's been about 10 months since I've been back in the direct selling space to actually build something. And I had said if I was going to do it, it's got to be a product that I can believe in. And what's the best way to find a product that you believe in if you find a product that actually works for you? So this is a product that came across my desk at the end of June. And they called it the Miracle Worker because this was a product that attacks fat loss, fat burning, not just weight loss, but fat burning. And I said, all right, you know what? I'll try it out. I'll test it out first before I decide that I want to push it or sell it or promote it to anybody. Let's see what happens with this. And I thought it might take a good 60 to 90 days, 2 to 3 months, because that's normally how long it takes when you begin something for the first time to start to see results. You don't see results instantly. But to my surprise, I started to see results almost instantly. We were the first to get our hands on the product. It just launched in July. We got the first batch. It was 4th of July week. And normally that's a week I gain a lot of weight. But at the end of that week, I actually lost 1.5 pounds. And I'm going to share that a little later on. But as a disclaimer, this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something learned with this presentation. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But we know, or you may not know, that there is a national emergency taking place right now. If you were to go to any U.S. city, maybe 40, 50 years ago, you see Americans walking around that look like this. You go to any American city today, and you see this. So what happened? Well, our lifestyles is what happened. Our lifestyles has led to excessive body fat that can lead to health challenges like cardiovascular diseases. Increased body fat, especially visceral fat, is associated with a higher risk of heart disease, hypertension, and stroke. We have type 2 diabetes, excessive fat, particularly abdominal fat, that can lead to insulin resistance. We have joint immobility issues that carrying excess weight puts on your joints, respiratory problems, and even certain cancers like breast, colon, and liver cancers due to factors like chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalances. Now, if you haven't heard of visceral fat before or don't have a clear understanding of what that is, take a look at this video.
A lean belly leads to a healthier, longer life. So when we measure around our waist, we're really measuring this gelatin fat. You see how closely packed together the organs are here? You need that amount of fat. That's healthy. But over here, this is unfortunately what a lot of us are dealing with. All that excess fat surrounding your organs. Your organs are separated by basically this toxic goop. I call it an alien invader. And I want to talk to everyone a little bit about what's happening inside your abdomen and why having a lean belly is such a key to good health. So you're walking around with too much abdominal fat. This fat you're looking at is visceral fat. It doesn't just sit there. It truly is toxic goop encircling all of your organs. It's increasing inflammation. It actually secretes chemicals that increase inflammation throughout your body. But it also affects your cardiovascular system. It increases, over time, your blood pressure, amongst other things. And as all these parameters are changing...
Let me have a check. You guys can't see the video? Type in the chat box. I had one person say that you can't see the video, so I just want to make sure. Everybody else can see it? On my side, it looks good. Leonard, you say you guys can see it? Okay. All right, let me continue here. So it's on Rita's side.
A lean belly, body fat. Adiponectin is affected. And what does it do when you don't have enough of it? It tells you to store more belly fat. So it's a vicious cycle to poor health. Your liver is overwhelmed with cholesterol. Well, what does that lead to? Plaque buildup in your arteries. And when you get plaque buildup, what happens next? Oftentimes, I see you in the ER, fatal heart attack, and everyone always says, what could I have done differently? Well, the answer is right here now, you've got to target excess belly fat. Belly fat leads to heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, even sexual dysfunction. And I don't want everyone to have to deal with that. Well, what happens if you actually get rid of belly fat and develop a leaner belly? You know what? Studies show you'll actually be smarter. You'll sleep better. Sounds good to me. You'll have a healthier heart. Better sex. They look pretty happy, don't they? Even more money. Less money spent on medical bills, more money to travel the world. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yep, that sounds pretty good. Now, here's one thing that we know. People want to lose weight, but actually you want to lose fat. And it's been challenging to do so. And the reason why is because of a couple of things, like we live a sedentary lifestyle. We spend a significant amount of time sitting, reducing our overall physical activity, and making weight loss even more difficult. We also have poor dietary habits. High consumption of processed foods, sugary drinks, and fast food contributes to excessive calorie intake and poor nutrition, hindering fat loss efforts. We have a lack of marketing and accessibility. Unhealthy foods are often heavily marketed and more easily accessible than healthier options, leading to poor dietary choices. I mean, it's much easier to buy that Happy Meal from McDonald's than it is to go to the grocery store and end up spending even more money just on healthy food. There's lack of education. There is often a lack of knowledge about proper nutrition, portion control, and effective exercise strategies for weight loss, making it difficult for individuals to achieve their goals. There's also psychological barriers. How many of you guys are stress eaters or emotional eating? And lack of motivation can significantly impact an individual's ability to adhere to a weight loss plan and make sustainable lifestyle changes. Now, it's not like we haven't tried. We have all tried before. I grew up with my mom listening to Richard Simmons and watching all of his videotapes. In the 90s, it was all about Billy Blanks and Tybo. You might have had different meal plans like Jenny Craig or even Weight Watchers. You have these endorsers like Michael Thurman or Susan Powder or even Jillian Michaels. And this is going to continue to go on and on and on because people are struggling. Now, I had one gentleman who's a health freak come to me and say, Brandon, all you have to do is find a hill and run up that thing 3 or 4 times a day and stop eating. He said, within a week, you will be in shape. I said, well, that may be true, but that's not easy for the most amount of people to do. So we can't solve or cure that problem, but we can help. And pHix is a product that is going to help you at least get started on this path without changing anything that you're currently doing right now. Take a look at this video. Now, how cool is that? I mean, what is pHix? pHix is the only supplement of its kind, an all natural, stimulant free drink mix that supports your fat loss journey. Unlike other products on the market, pHix works with your body, not against it, to promote a healthier, slimmer you. All natural ingredients. We believe in the power of nature. pHix is made with premium natural ingredients that support weight loss without harmful chemicals or stimulants. And speaking of stimulant free, say goodbye to jitters and crashes. pHix gives you the benefits of a weight loss supplement without the downsides. 100% natural, gluten free, vegan, no side effects, and it is patented. We burn fat smarter, not harder. pHix works by triggering the warming mechanism of the brown fat in your body, which can support fat loss and overall health. When your body is in a warming state, it burns that unwanted adipose fat tissue. Plus, pHix is designed to be a nutritious addition to your daily routine, making fat loss more enjoyable. This works with any kind of drinks, but it works especially well with adult beverages. Simply mix pHix with any beverage you choose and enjoy it. It's a fun, tasty way to support your weight loss. Comes in a package like, well, let me get the other one because my wife's been in my packages. Like this. Looks just like this. And you just snap it right into your drink. Now, how and why it works is simple. We already have a high fat intake diet, and that fat is stored as visceral fat in our white adipose tissue. When you put pHix in your drink, it activates that bat thermogenic response that triggers 9 hours of fat burning in your body. Now we have fat burning that's achieved. And for those of you that want to understand just how does that work, how does the Adaphyte work, the ingredients inside of pHix, take a look at this.
I don't think people understand just how powerful nature can be in our weight loss journey. Let's dive into something amazing. Let me introduce you to Adaphyte trademark sold in the market as pHix. This revolutionary extract is changing how we tackle fat and metabolism, all thanks to the humble hops plant. pHix is crafted using a special patent-pending process to create a powerful mature hops extract, MHE. It activates your brown adipose tissue, turning up your body's thermogenic response. And guess what? It's all natural, with no color, no taste, and can be mixed into any drink, even your favorite cocktail. Unlike prescription drugs, pHix is free from harmful side effects, caffeine, and gluten. It's safe, effective, and plant-derived. The magic lies in the mature hops extracts and the science behind them. This extract is more potent and bioavailable than anything studied before. Scientists have cracked the code, making pHix a game-changer in weight loss. So why wait? Join the revolution and discover the natural power of pHix today.
Now, Gigi asked a good question. Why does this work better with alcohol? Well, understand, I am no scientist. And in fact, I'm brand new. I'm only 30 days in on this. But for whatever reason, alcohol works a certain way on your body as well. And pHix, the ingredients of it, when it mixes with that alcohol, it like supercharges it and it works even better and it works even faster. But there's a whole scientific reason why. One of our doctors was explaining that in detail, and we'll get that to you if you want to know why specifically it works even better with alcohol. So those are people that love to have their nightcaps or they want to have a drink in the casually, you just snap your pHix in it and it works. And we want to snap that fat away. And I'll use myself as an example. When I first got the product, again, I wasn't expecting anything until end of August, September sometime to see any type of results. It was the 4th of July week. I was not moving around or working out or doing anything, and I was doing nothing but eating. I lost 1.5 pounds. The second week, I was down to almost 4 pounds. In fact, I started off at 216 pounds. In the course, I went all the way down from 216 between 206 at the lowest, and I was bouncing between 206 and 208. My assistant said, why don't you get off of that and see what happens? Now, I was taking this twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. I got off of it and I bounced up to 211 pounds. And then I got back on it. But at 211, I was still down 5 pounds. Now I'm hovering right between 208.5 and 206.4. Depends on the day, depends on what I ate and if I'm not moving around. Now, I have gotten also I'm more active. I'm walking. I try to walk at least 10,000 steps a day. Right now, I am at today 9,466 steps, and I've walked 3.7 miles so far today. So I am more active as well, and that also helps. We also manufacture and package in-house. And if you just want to be a customer and you want to try it out, there's nothing wrong with that. That's I wanted to try it out, but I signed up as a distributor. But if you want to try as a customer, then it's a 30-day pack for $99. It comes in a pack like this with the snaps, the fixes in them. Or you can decide to be a distributor. So for $199.95, you're going to get 72 snaps plus shipping and handling and a $29.95 annual membership fee to be a distributor. What that means is that each month when you want to get another supply, instead of you spending $99 for a 30-day supply, you would get $79 for the same 30-day supply. So you get a discount by being the distributor, and you put yourself in position to be able to earn commissions if you decide you want to share with other people. Now, I want to show you another video of individuals that are already in this business. The guy with the cowboy hat on, Byron, he's my upline. And you can hear from them. These are not paid actors about what pHix is all about and how it works. Take a look.
What can I get you?
Whiskey
Oh, why did it stop playing on me?
neat, please.
Yes, sir. Would you like that diet?
Yeah, perfect.
Well, as a trainer, I'll be honest, like I've always told my clients right away when we start the, fitness journey to cut off, alcohol. And what I just saw.
Does that work in white?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Hit me up. I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach. But honestly, my passion has always been fat loss for people, and I've been doing that since 2015.
Having got a chance to glimpse at what's getting ready to be launched here, what's got you excited about that?
Truthfully, as you can see, I'm a big guy myself, so losing weight's something I'm interested in.
Getting rid of their glass of wine at night or, a beer or two on the weekend, it is hard to do. And when they do that, they feel like they're set back and, they don't feel good about themselves. And so this is amazing.
I've specialized in bringing disruptive innovation to market. And the thing that I'm looking at here with this industry and actually with this product is the ability to impact people's quality of life like we've never seen before in an accelerated way.
Can I get diet beer?
Sir.
I caught lightning in a bottle before, and this is the same feeling. A disruptive product in the industry, when people see really what it is, and the science and the research that's backing it, it's a no-brainer for someone like me.
Does it work in soda?
Yes, it absolutely does.
We have all the pieces for the explosion, but we need this match to just get launched in, and when it hits, you just go, whoo! That's what we're sitting on. Because we have something that no one's ever seen before, we're bringing something in the marketplace that no one's ever seen before. And somebody earlier mentioned lightning in a bottle. Yeah, we got lightning in a bottle, but we got more than just the flash.
And I think we have something that people, again, and I keep coming back to this because I think this is the biggest piece. It's the community. Like, yeah, the product is awesome, but the people are even better. And I think that's what holds it together.
He's right. I believe we have lightning in a bottle. I believe that when the world figures this out, this is going to go viral and you're going to see something just explode. Now, I told you my testimonial and also heard from those guys in the video, but I want to bring up one of our own members who has his own testimonial, but he actually took off this weekend and went up to Vegas to meet with some of the individuals there. So I want to bring up Mr. Leonard Long to share his story with everybody. So Leonard, are you there?
Hello, Brandon. How are you tonight?
Fantastic. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. It was a short day trip for me to go from Palm Springs to Las Vegas. But I saw that they've had these little mixer meetups here and there. The last one was in Phoenix, and neither you or I went to it, but I know you had the same idea as me, as we should probably go, but we didn't go. So once again, I saw another one pop up for Vegas. I didn't really know who was going to be there. I just had this feeling that I needed to be there. I can tell you that I was one of the few that started this at the very beginning of July. Few months after I got, or a few weeks or days after I got my product, I stopped taking it because I was having surgery on July 15th for an elbow, and I thought that I would just be wasting the product, and so therefore I stopped taking it. So about 9 days ago, which would have been Saturday, not this last Saturday, but the one before, I decided that, I need to really take this. I'm now able to exercise. So, like you, I walk about 10,000 steps a day. I'm trying to get more, but that's what I walk. So I put some effort into this. I'm trying to pay attention to my food intake, but, that's sort of hard. I think we all get lazy sometimes, or we're just too busy to eat correctly, but I am trying to pay attention to it. I will tell you, when I first weighed myself, I was a little over 230. We'll just call it 230 because it's in between 231 and 230. So I was 230. I weighed myself yesterday and I weighed 227. So I'm down 3 pounds. But one of the things I learned this weekend was a couple of things. Everyone's wondering, is this a farce? Is this just a joke? What is this exactly? I put in the chat the website. What is
What is Adaphyte?
Oh, Adaphyte. Yeah.
Well, put it. You can do it again now because I had it on hosts and panelists, but you can put it there again for everybody.
That is a link from them, basically the science behind it. And in there, it tells you one of the studies, which I thought was very intriguing. And this weekend when I went, I happened to meet Terry, I believe it's Kemp. He's the number one person who for sales in the company. So this company doesn't just sell this. This is just one of those products that has come to the company. And he happens to be a pastor there in Las Vegas. And one of the things he told us was, a few months ago, this is probably in May, they had a meeting of the company there, and the CEO was there saying, up on stage, how we need to find this product that's going to be revolutionary. And he said the very next day, a CEO from a pharmaceutical called him and said, "Hey, we need to talk. I found something." And where this Adaphyte comes from is back in 1953, some pharmaceutical company was looking for this weight loss type of product. And they found this or something similar to this, but it was $1 million a gallon at the time. Way too expensive for them to even entertain the thought of producing this. So therefore, it got shelved. It didn't get brought back up until the 80s when another pharmaceutical company attempted to do the same thing. They looked at it, said, there's no way we can do this. So fast forward to the last couple of years, another pharmaceutical company, their people were tasked to find a, fix for weight loss and all this. So they went down two paths. One was like the chemical side, and one was a pure nature type thing. Somebody knew about this study, so they decided, hey, let's throw this in the natural side, and let's see if we can reproduce this. Apparently, they tried like 3 times, if I remember right, and they failed each time. And Terry went on to say that last failure, the head scientist gentleman went to bed that night, and believe it or not, he had a dream about how this could possibly come about. That next day, he went into his office and said, "Okay, guys, we haven't been able to figure this out, but I had this dream. Let's try this one more time before they give up." They tried it, and we now have this product. Now, this product has never really been made before. It had no name. So this name is coming from from the pharmaceutical company that found this. This is the name that they gave it. And it's just one little part of that hops plant. It's not the whole hops plant, it's just one little part. But if you go to that website that I put in there, it'll give you a lot of information. Now, the story that I was told was coming from the salesperson, but I found it very interesting that, you know, it's taken a long time, and people always think things are scams. Well, you know, we didn't know what soda was or Coke at the time, right? Or any of these other products that we have, right? Ozempic, was that just a scam? Somebody had to come up with this, and then they tested it, and here it is, right? So, but if this product does what everyone thinks it's doing and what it's doing for people, this is truly going to change everybody's life. And from what Terry had said, this product's only been to this company about 16 or about 12 weeks or so, about since the end of May is when they learned about it. And here's the other thing. This company will be the only company that's going to be able to sell this, because there's only 5 machines in the world that are capable of packaging this product. And this company is the company that owns 4 of those machines. And the 5th machine, they run it for another company. So when they say this is new, this is truly new. We were told there's only about 10 to 16,000 people in the world that know about this. which is shocking to that we are actually at this stage where we know about it, and so many people don't. I don't, you know, it's hard to fathom that part for me. But for me personally, I am seeing results. I don't know where this is going to go. I can tell you that I'm on blood pressure medicine, and I've noticed that my blood pressure is down. Is that related to this? It's possible, but I also heard on Saturday other people mention the same thing, and that's the only reason why I would even bring it up, is because someone else said, "Oh, my blood pressure has dropped a lot." So, you know, not making any claims, but you know, this could have effect, because once your body starts to clean itself out, you know, a lot of things are going to change. The other thing I learned was, you know, some people, you know, it's working really good, and then some people are like, "Man, I'm gaining weight. I'm gaining weight." Well, once you get on this product, your body could be retaining water in order for it to expel the toxins that are going to come out of you. So you know, it's one of those things where you got to give it a few weeks just to really see what's taking place. And the only thing I would recommend is anybody who's thinking about this, they should try it for a month. If you have family members that are extremely obese, that can't walk, well, this might get them down that road to where they can walk. You know, there's just so many people that this can help. I live near a truck stop before the border of California, and there's hundreds of trucks that are rolling through here every day. And every time I've been by the gas station to get gas, I've noticed the truck drivers all seem to be a little overweight. They're sitting and driving and doing nothing but driving. They don't get very much exercise. But this here, this gives them that little extra bit to ignite their fat, you know, and start burning that fat while they're driving. So that's my story. That's the information I know. I could be wrong, you know, but that's what I know. And like I said, this website, I've been to the website. I looked at it. I read the study. If you read the study that they did, it's sort of interesting. I'll leave it at that, because I would really like people to read the study themselves, because that's something I don't really know what to say. You know?
Well, thank you, Leonard. Thank you for sharing your story, your testimonial, and for taking the time to go up to Vegas for the mixer and sit down with them and break bread and break everything down. So we much appreciate that. And there's a special message for Rita. Francine says, "Sign me up." So you have a guest on here, Francine. She says, "Sign me up." All right. So what I want to do now is that presentation side part is over with. Now I want to show the rest of the company as far as the compensation side. For those of you that would like to share this opportunity with others and what's in it for you. Oops, wrong one. I always make that mistake. There we go. Okay, so first, as Leonard said, this is a company that's been around for a couple of years. They've got other products. pHix is just brand new. pHix just got shipped out last month. But they've got health and wellness, weight management, personal care, household and vehicle, and even the travel. Hotels, airfare, resorts, vacation homes, all inclusives, group travel, curated trips, cruises, and this is a global footprint. What that means is that this is the business that you have people that can be a part of anywhere around the world. So we may not be able to ship pHix everywhere yet. First started in the United States. We're now open in Canada and Australia, and other countries will be coming soon over the next couple of months. So if you're in a different country, don't worry about, oh, they don't ship it here yet, I guess I have to wait. No, you can go ahead and get started right now and get yourself positioned, especially with one of our other products, until pHix is ready to ship in your area. Now, let's say you want to share this opportunity with somebody else, the same way that Rita did with Francine. Well, when you share with somebody else and two people decide, or anybody decides to join, you're going to earn a $40 commission for that direct sale. So you have one sale, $40, two sales, $40. You just made $80 and you got promoted to bronze. This is the binary. There's only two sides, one on your left, one on your right, only two teams. But what happens if you want to sell it to more than two people? Well, the third person and beyond is going to fall under the next available position on your left or right side, thus creating spillover, which means number one person is getting credit for somebody they had nothing to do with. So you now have four people. When you do this, you've gotten promoted to silver. You've earned around almost $200, and you're going to earn what they call your silver dog tags. I didn't know what that meant the first time I saw it until this came in the mail. And the dog tags came in the mail, and I got mine right here. And I didn't understand what that meant, but I think that was very, very cool. And then now I understand why they do that. This is the power position that if you're just getting started, you want to hit silver in your first 24 to 48 hours or your first week. And then you want to teach them and help them to do the same thing. The reason why is because you're going to start to build your residual income. This is not get rich quick. Doesn't if somebody told you that, I'm sorry that they lied to you that or they were misinformed, but that's not what this is. Residual income is you do something one time and get paid on it over and over and over and over again. How can you do that here? Well, when somebody buys the product and the product is working, will they want to keep getting the product? Yes. So each month, that's residual income. Every time they're buying the product, you're getting paid. Residual income, here's how it works. What if you had a goal, say, you know what, I'm just getting started. My first 30 days, I want to have 12 on my left and 12 on my right. You know what happens? You just gave yourself a raise of $300 to $500 a month in residual income. 12 on your left, 12 on your right. What happens if you say, you know, I want to get to about 100 on my left and my right? You do that, now that's $1,500 a month residual income. In the state of California, that pays for your electricity bill during the summertime. In other places in America, that might be your rent money or your mortgage, $1,500 a month. Your groceries, your electricity, your regular bills. But what if you had 300 to 500 people on each side using the product, enjoying it, it's working for themselves, and now you have an extra $5,000 to $8,000 a month coming in residual income. Now we're talking about almost a full-time income, depending on where you live. $5,000 to $8,000 a month. But here's what got me excited. I personally don't roll out of bed for less than $10,000. 1,000 on my left and 1,000 on my right is $15,000 a month. My goal to start off with is 10,000 on the left and 10,000 on the right. I am here to make $1 million a year with this opportunity, if not more. And as Leonard said, that's what, 10,000, 15,000 people in the world even know about this? This has not gone viral yet, but people will hear about it. And if they're going to hear about it, they might as well hear it from you. So this month of August, we're just getting started. Nobody knows about this. These presentations, I'm actually practicing for when we really kick things off. You guys are here at the beginning. Again, I shared this disclaimer at the beginning, but I'll say also that I am not a licensed financial nor medical advisor to be giving any type of advice. This information shared is for educational, entertainment, and entertainment, educational, and training purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Also, as we are preparing to build a team and our network, we're also putting together tools in place to help you have success. So one is, how do we communicate with everybody? Well, we have our own Telegram group. We just created a brand new group. Oops. We created a great, I'm going to show you this in a second, but I'm going to put this copy text. Okay, we created a brand new group that we are hosting for you guys. For everyone. You have to register to be a part of this group. Let's see. Oh, Rita's saying something back. Rita, say that again. But let me put it for everyone so Francine can even see what you say. So type whatever you just type that again. Now Francine will be able to see it. All right, I had it all hosts. So we have created a Telegram group for you guys, and let me share screen so you can see this. So hold on, I got a couple of things I want to show you guys. Yeah, that's that form. Here we go. So the form. Okay, so I just gave you a link to join our Telegram group. This is the form. Slim while you sit. It's a snap. Fill out this information. You're going to put in your name. What is your pHix username? When you put this in here, please put your ID number. No, don't give me just your name, but your ID number, so that way we can follow you on the back office, and who your pHix sponsor is. We are a private community, and there's a lot of scammers and hackers out there that would love to infiltrate our community. They try it all the time. So fill out this information, and then once approved, you'll be added to the group. I'll give you a sneak peek of what the group is looking like, and give us to the rest of this month to fill all of this out. We're going to have our pHix chat area. We're going to have our schedule of events. We're going to have videos and recordings. We're going to have testimonial areas, science areas, documents, doctor's calls, all that kind of stuff that we're going to have for you guys. And that's where we're going to be communicating with everybody in our private Telegram group. Fill this out. The next thing is we've also put together a marketing system for you. Well, the benefit of this is the fact that I own my own company, and our marketing company is putting together this. Let's see, right here for you to take a look at. So that's the second page. The front page, you can have a marketing system that you can share with anybody that wants to know more information about this, so you don't have to be the expert. If somebody says, Brandon, you got more information for me? Yeah, go to this website, promo video right here. What is pHix? Why choose pHix? Information about it, how it works. If they're ready to get started right now, like Francine is, click I'm ready to go. Here's a registration page that they fill out the information that goes into your contact list. Autoresponders also go out to that person to follow up with them. When they click I'm ready to get started, it goes straight to your sign up page. Also, if they might say, well, I want a little bit more information. You got something more that you can show me? Yes. If you click on more info, please. So right here, the second page, and we're going to be fleshing this out too. We're going to put all our testimonials. So if you guys have testimonials, please record yourself in a short video, and we'll be putting your testimonial up on here so that others can see. We also have a recorded presentation. So just like the presentation I did tonight, welcome to this presentation. This is only 13 minutes long. So somebody can literally just come to this site, get everything they need to know, see a presentation, and sign up without even speaking to you. So you don't have to be the expert. Now, this is optional. No, the price right now is currently where were we? Yeah. Ooh, Marnita. Okay, Marnita. The price right now is $29.95 per month. Now, this price is going up. And on October 1st, at the end of September. So from now to the end of September, you can get this marketing system platform for $29.95 per month. And this is where you go to register. Once you register, you're going to receive a follow-up email to set up a time to have an onboarding with Miss Casa, and she's going to get you all set up and ready to go. Several of you have already gone through that process, and you're ready to go with her. So this is where you come. We will have a specific link to this. I don't know if we have that one yet, Miss Casa, but you can also go to Ivy League Crypto Academy. I'm sorry, ilcamarketing.com, ilcamarketing.com, and also to register, and you'll be good to go on that end. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. You know, this isn't something that I'm playing with. When I do something, I do it. When I put my mind to something, there's no stopping me. The only thing that prevents is if the company fails in some sort of way. The last 15 years in my career, we have never failed. It's just, can we find the right opportunity that can keep the wheels on so we can do what we do best? And we're going to make this happen. And I believe that this company, they already have a couple of years behind them without having this type of momentum. Now with this product, that they're going to be able to handle all of this. They've never missed a commission check. They've never missed a shipment. They don't have any controversy behind them. And the product works, not because they told me it works, but because I'm living proof of it works. The scale doesn't lie at the end of the day. And I've been doing, I call it poolside updates, where I get in the swimming pool and show it off, saying, hey, look, you can see it on me. Rita saw it. Rita was like, yeah, I noticed the difference. And by the way, Rita, thank you for that. Thank you so much. You noticed that. All right. When is the next presentation that we do? Well, first, get back to the person who invited you tonight. They're going to give you the link to get started. Like Francine, make sure you get with Rita. She will give you her link to get started and signed up. And I'm going to be doing this presentation twice a day for the rest of this week up till Thursday. So I'm doing the same presentation again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Show up again so you can see it all over again, but bring some guests with you. Invite some people with you and try it out and see how this works. With that, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Leonard, for sharing that information. We will see you guys tomorrow. Brandon Ivy out. Take care. Bye-bye.